Alright, today we have the Zerotech Hesper. It's another little folding drone, and I'll show you how it folds up. Nice and simple. And here's the size of it compared to my LG G6. So it's a really small drone. It has a 1950 milliamp 7.6 volt battery inside, and this is it all folded up. It has a one-axis gimbal. You can see you can move it up and down on the controller. It has electronic image stabilization, so that's how you get your stabilized video, and we'll show you that at the end of the video. Here we go. That's it all folded out. It has its optical sensors at the bottom, ultrasonic, and you can check your battery power. It's kind of dim, but it's full. There's a fan on the bottom, so it's a pretty nice little quad. It feels a little plasticky, unlike the DJI drones that feel a little sturdy. It does have brushless motors on it, and the thing about the propellers are they do not just snap off. It comes with an Allen wrench. You have to unscrew it and take them off, and it does come with an extra set of 4 propellers. So we'll go over the controller. The controller, the way it folds out is like this. So it does fit my G6. I have to take the case off, and the antennas fold out like this. And you have 2 speeds. There's a faster speed here, and then this A is for like if you're up getting a shot and you want to go slow. This one goes slower. You have your toggle wheel and the toggle wheel for your gimbal, your video, camera, and home and takeoff, and that's it. So the way these go in, the sticks, there's a little rubber grommet here, and they sit in there, so it makes it to where you won't damage your sticks when you put them in a bag. So it doesn't come with a bag or anything like that. I bought the $500 version. I think it was $519 on GearBest, and it came with 2 batteries and the controller. The cheaper one does not come with a controller, and you operate it by phone. So we'll go ahead and put this in and get it ready for a flight. So first thing we'll do is turn the quad controller on. Once the green light comes on, you let go. Then we'll turn the quad on. I don't know if you can see this. We'll hold it. The lights go up to green. The green lights go all the way down. And when it gets to the bottom, when you let go. Alright, so we'll get it ready on the app. So first thing we'll do is we'll connect to the controller. Settings. And there it is, controller. And it's not on yet, or we would see the Hesper. There it is, the Hesper's up. So we'll go ahead and connect the controller. Connect. And then go into Flight Go. And this is the app. So we'll go ahead and choose the Hesper, hit start. Alright, we're ready. We only have 5 satellites, so we'll wait for our satellites to get a little more. So here is how this fits in here. Slide your phone in and then put it in there. So you have to take the case off, or it won't fit in the grooves that it has up here. So you have to take the case off. So let's go over the controller while we're getting all our satellites. So we'll go from left to right. You have your takeoff and landing, just like on the takeoff and home, just like on the controller. We have, if you go into settings, you can calibrate your compass. When you do that, make sure you move it real slow. It doesn't like for you to spin it fast. And the next one down, you can set your height and distance. Speed is for when you are using the app. You can turn your lights on and off. We're controlling it via the sticks. And the last one is for your software upgrades. Camera, I'm not sure what this stuff does. Snap, photo, vibration, mute app, not sure. And this is how you connect to the RC if you're using the controller or the app. And that's it. So we'll go into the camera settings. So this has a 4K camera, but if you're using the EIS, which is at the end, electronic image stabilization, it drops it down to 1080p. So you're probably going to use the EIS, so it'll be 1080p video. So we'll go to, you can change your screen resolution, and we'll change it to 320. You can see how grainy it is. We'll put that back up to get the max resolution, 720p. And in the mode, you have single shot, burst timed. Parameters, you can change your white balance. I'll leave it at daylight. And let's see, you can change your EV. I think mine's at 0 right now. Go back. And your video resolution, if you put it on 4K, if you go back to EIS, you'll see it's set to stop image stabilization. So again, if you put it on image stabilization, it'll drop it down to 1080p. All right, we have 11 satellites. That should be good enough. Here you can change your camera and video on the right, and you have your distance and height. This does not show a map or a radar, so you pretty much have to know where you're going. And over here you have your flight modes. So we'll go ahead and take off and try some of these first. So we'll take off using the controller this time, and you just hold the button. Okay, so we'll turn it around, and you can see how stable it is. And I'll show you the gimbal. Hopefully you can see it. Gimbal moving down, gimbal moving up. All right, so we'll turn it around and try the flight modes first. So right now we're in A, so you can see how slow it goes, so it can get a nice smooth video. Seem to drop a little, bring it up. And we'll go into S, and it's for faster speed. And we'll go full pitch forward this time. And it goes a lot farther, it goes a lot faster, but it's gonna make your video a little more unstable. So we'll put it back into A, and we'll try the flight modes out. Bring it out to the middle so we got plenty of room. I have a lot of trees here, so we want to get it out away from everything. We'll turn it around towards me, and we'll hit record, change it to video, hit record. And for some reason, when this camera's tilted down some, it gets real wobbly. Doesn't seem like it's doing it that much now. I did change out the props. See that? Okay. So we'll go ahead and hit over here to the flight modes and go intelligent tracking. So you got to be 3 meters. We'll go a little higher, a little farther back. It doesn't like to be too close. Confirm it. Hit start tracking at the bottom. Draw a square around yourself. Start tracking, and it has me. I'll go ahead and move around. Should be tracking me. I'll go towards it, see what it does. And it moves back. Go away from it. Okay, so tracking seems to be working. Now we'll go down to the next one. We'll stop tracking. Video's still recording. And we'll go to the next one, which is surround. So what you want to do is you want to have it at least 3 meters up, and you get under the drone, I believe. And we'll hit that surround. And then we put it how high. This little chart shows the height and radius. So radius right now is set to 3.6, height 8.4 meters. So it's climbing up. And then we'll go ahead and hit start. And then we'll orbit to the right. And it starts recording. And see, it's orbiting. So I should have already changed the gimbal right into the sun. I should have automatically changed the gimbal before I started this, because once I go to tilt, it automatically stops that circling. So you have to set your gimbal before you start that. So we'll bring it down again. In the last flight mode is like an out and up. So we'll get the gimbal on us, get it up to 3 meters again, and we'll bring the gimbal up some. And we'll go to the last flight mode. We'll make it 10 seconds start, and then we'll start a short video with it. And it just does it out and up. Again, and there's no sensors on this, so make sure you're clear of any obstacles or you will hit them. So it goes up for about 5 seconds and then it comes back to where it was. And it's coming back down. Okay. That's it. So the last one is, let's say you're pointed away and you're flying in your way out and you just want to turn it around and push full sticks forward. What you can do is hit this, the last one under there, it says face home. You hit yes, it needs to be at least 5 meters up because it assumes you're out there. So we'll bring it up some. We'll do it again. We've got to get out at least 5 meters. Okay. Face home. Execute. And it just turns around towards home. So you can do that and then go full sticks forward and come home. Alright, so now the last thing to do, we'll hit record, we'll start the video. Well, we'll take a picture. Okay, we'll exit that mode we were in. Turn it around some, bring our gimbal up. We'll try to take a picture. Alright, so we're at 60% battery, so we'll hurry up, hit record, and try to go out for a flight. And I'm in A, so I'll go to S and go full sticks forward. And make sure my antennas are pointing towards the quad. And see how I have that little V in my tree line, so I'll just stay within that V so I don't have any trees in the way. So I'm climbing, I'm at 40 meters. I'll see if I can get up to my max height, which is 120. So hopefully I got enough battery to get home. So we'll get it around 100 and then bring it back, or about 100 meters up and then stay up that high. And I'm going full pitch forward, and I'm at 280 meters out, 290, 300. So I can barely see it. It's a dot right now, so this may not go as far as the DJI products, but if you're doing true line of sight, this one definitely goes out to the end of line of sight, because I couldn't control it right now for how far it is out. All I can do is just see a little dot. And I am 400 meters out. Anything over 600 meters, that's way past line of sight for this little quad, so it's doing good. It's at 4 something, almost 500. It's at 500, so we'll keep going. $560. 600. So it looks like I may be losing it. Okay, so I may have lost it. 628, 635. I'm tilting my antennas down towards it. It's coming home. So even though I can't see the screen, see, I can see it was coming home by my bottom left. It showed the distance was decreasing, so I knew it's turned around and coming home. So at this point, I can stop return to home and hit full sticks forward. just to make sure it gets home. And that's good to do with any drone if you're worried about the speed coming home, because this one doesn't show you how fast it's coming, so I don't know what the true come to home speed is. So I'll just take it off of return to home and then hit full sticks forward, and that should be as fast as it's going to go. So make sure when you take off you fly into the wind so that you have enough to get back. So we'll just go ahead and let it come home, and I'll bring the altitude down while it's doing it, and we'll see how long. We'll record some video while we're doing it. Forgot to hit record on video. And we'll record video. What we'll do is we'll even put it on A. And then, there we go. Leave it right there. So that's where you'd be on the A in recording videos. So that's how it looks. It's not a bad picture at all. We'll try to bring it, scroll it down some. See, the lighting's better when you brought it down, but you can see there's a lot of vibration. And I'm not sure what that's from. So you could always bring it up if you wanted like this, and then go in and change your EVO, your EV, and bring that up. So that brightened it up. It's a little too bright. What are we on? We're on 8. We'll go to 4. Nope, we'll go back to 8. Nope, it's coming home. Okay, so just showing you can adjust your camera settings on the fly even while it's recording. But again, the way this does when you tilt it down, it makes that kind of useless using the tilt down feature. So maybe if you have a good image processing, we'll put this EV back to 0 since it's pointing down. There we go. You can see the little wobble in there. So yeah, it's not the best video right now because I'm going through all the different settings. I'm just trying to show you what you get. And we are returning home. If I put it full tilt down, see how it's wobbling? Low battery. We'll continue recording the video. It wants to turn the video off to save battery power. It is right up above me. I can see it. And we'll see where it wants to come home from where we took off. Try to look at the horizon a little. So you may have to adjust. We'll continue recording. When you're looking at the horizon, it seems the automatic exposure doesn't do well. We'll go to auto white balance and see how that's a lot different than it was in auto. Battery's at 19%. We'll see how close it comes to landing from where we took off. So it looks like it's going to be about 10 feet off. So what we'll try to do is stop the return to home so we can just keep flying it until we run out of battery. So I am at 15%, and I want to see how long the battery lasts. And this is not a hover test. Hover tests are how you get the max battery range, just letting it sit there and hover. But we've been recording video and we went out, you know, a few hundred meters, so that all reduces your battery power. So we'll go ahead and just fly it around. We'll put it on A. It's on A. And we'll fly it around. Try not to go under trees or anything like that, because if it wants to return to home, it's going to come straight up. So let's go ahead and do a return to home from here and see how high it goes. hit return. So it did not increase its height. It just turned around and came straight home. So just know that it's not going to go up. Now it is. And then it came down. So it came home. We'll try to cancel it. We'll stop it. And we'll go out a little farther this time, away from the home point. And for some reason I had red all over the screen. I guess it's really telling you it's low. And then we'll hit return to home again. Hold it. And this time it went up. And it's just going to land. Because it's so critically low, it's not letting me do anything. No sticks or anything. No, now it is. Try to stop it. Nope, wouldn't let me stop it. Okay, so we'll stop the recording. There we go. So we'll see how long it lasts. Maybe with some software updates, it may fix some of the stability issues with the video. But it flew pretty good. It got out there a good ways, a little farther than I even thought it would. So for the price, if you don't want a DJI product, a Spark or a Mavic, and you're looking for something that'll let you fly anywhere you want, unlike those products, this one might be the one for you. Again, the $500 one comes with an extra battery and the controller, and maybe just a $399 one if you want to use it for a selfie drone. Maybe that's a better pick for you. So I'll put the link to both of them below, and that's about it. Please like and subscribe if you like it. Even if you don't like it, leave me a comment. And thanks for watching. See you next time.